Welcome back to Arsenal News TV, and today we are going to look at the 4 latest Arsenal news. The first Arsenal news is that Brazilian outlet UOL has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal now closing in on signing great 23-year-old Edu is directly in contact over deal, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Brazil international and Grêmio midfielder Bitello. Arsenal are reportedly closing in on signing Brazilian midfielder Bitello, with sporting director Edu Gaspar in direct contact with Grêmio over a deal. That's according to Brazilian outlet UOL, which has shared an update on Arsenal's interest in Bitello. The Gunners have enjoyed a brilliant start to the summer window, as they've already moved to bring in Kai Havertz, Jurrien Timber and Declan Rice. Mikel Arteta will be keen to strengthen his squad after missing out on the Premier League title due to a lack of depth last time out, and after Granit Xhaka completed a switch to Germany earlier this month. Arsenal have been heavily linked with a move for Bitello. Indeed, journalist Paul Brown claims the 23-year-old is a player that Edu knows well and labelled him the favourite midfield target for the Gunners. Now, reports from Brazil claim the Arsenal transfer guru is already in contact with Grêmio over a possible move. Arsenal closing in on Bitello. UOL reports that Edu is in direct contact with Grêmio as he bids to close a deal for Bitello. It's noted that a journalist from London has confirmed that Arsenal are indeed interested in the midfielder. The outlet describes Bitello as a great player in terms of his technical ability and that he would be able to play in any European country. Bitello is yet to be capped for Brazil but has excelled for Grêmio over the past couple of seasons. The talented midfielder registered 7 goals and 3 assists in Brazil's second tier last season, helping Grêmio earn promotion to Serie A. Edu has shown he has a keen eye for unearthing relatively unknown talents, and it's fair to say that Bitello would fall into that category. Of course, Arsenal have been linked with the likes of Romeo Lavia, with Thomas Partey heavily linked with a move away from North London, but Bitello would certainly be a more affordable option for the Gunners, and that could be crucial due to their spending during the early stages of the transfer window. The second Arsenal news is that Luis F. Rojo of Marca has confirmed an Arsenal update, as he confirms Arsenal could beat Barcelona to Joshua Kimmich signing, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Germany international and Bayern Munich midfielder Bitello. Arsenal recently confirmed the signing of Declan Rice from West Ham United but aren't done in the transfer market if reports are to be believed. Luis F. Rojo of Marca says the Gunners have their sights on Joshua Kimmich and could beat Barcelona to his signature, as the Spaniards may not be able to afford him. Arsenal have lost a lot of midfielders in the last 2 years without fully replacing them. Joe Willock, Matteo Guendouzi, Lucas Torreira, Granit Xhaka, Ainsley Maitland-Niles. So they need more than Rice in the engine room. Arteta has Thomas Partey, Jorginho, Sambi Lokonga and Mohamed Elneny. But Lokonga is low down the pecking order while Elneny hardly played last season due to injury. Partey is also being strongly linked with a move this summer, so a replacement would be needed. It's easy to see why Arsenal would want a player of Kimmich's ability, but they will have to pay Bayern Munich £52 million, Euro 60m, to procure his signature. As per Marca, the 28-year-old's wages are £333,000 per week at Bayern too, so Barca might be priced out of agreeing a deal. Arsenal have already spent more than £200 million on new signings this summer but are still looking to strengthen the squad for their Champions League campaign. Kimmich joined Bayern from VfB Stuttgart in 2015 and has gone on to make 347 appearances in all competitions, scoring 40 goals with 94 assists. The German international, who has represented his country 79 times, has won 8 Bundesliga titles, 3 German Cups, 6 German Super Cups and 1 Champions League. He's a highly decorated footballer with lots of experience at the top level, but Kimmich also possesses the attributes Arteta wants from a midfielder. To sign a player of that caliber for half the price of Rice surely isn't a bad deal, so time will tell if Arsenal can get this one over the line. The third Arsenal news is that Record has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Arsenal make approach for one of the most exciting young talents in Europe, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of Ivory Coast international and Sporting Lisbon defender Ousmane Diomande. Arsenal have enjoyed a superb transfer window so far, making 3 top signings. Kai Havertz, Jurrien Timber and Declan Rice have all joined the Gunners in the past few weeks. Now, according to a report from Portugal, Arsenal have made an approach for a world-class defensive prospect. Record has claimed that the Gunners have got in touch with Sporting Lisbon prodigy Ousmane Diomande. Apparently, some top clubs in Europe have been keenly following the 19-year-old's progress. Indeed, a tempting offer could arrive from one of those top clubs this summer. Arsenal are the only club that Record name in their report, suggesting they have a strong interest in Diomande. However, the Gunners will have to loosen their purse strings if they want to sign the defender. The report claims Sporting will only let Diomande go if his €80 million, £69 million, release clause is triggered. Our view: Arsenal have already bolstered their defensive ranks with Timber. Nonetheless, the Gunners they could do with more reinforcements at the back. Arsenal could potentially do with an understudy type player who can become a star in the long term. Diomande certainly ticks that box. He's young, but has already shown that he's got what it takes at the highest level. Football Talent Scout recently deemed him one of the most exciting young talents in Europe. His main strengths are his physicality, his vision, and his speed, added the scouting report. Admittedly, £69 million is a hefty price tag for such a young player with fewer than 50 senior appearances under his belt. The likelihood is Diomande won't move this summer, but it'll be interesting to see how he fares next season. If he continues on his trajectory, he could well be the talk of the 2024 summer transfer window. The final Arsenal news is that Team Talk has confirmed an Arsenal update, as they confirm Premier League side now reluctantly willing to sell scary £33.5 million Arsenal target, but want to make a big profit, as Arsenal look to complete the signing of World Cup Belgium international and Everton midfielder Amadou Onana. Everton are reluctantly willing to sell Amadou Onana this summer, but want to make a big profit on the reported Arsenal target. That is according to a report from Team Talk, which notes that the Toffees are looking to raise funds which will allow them to strengthen their attacking options in the transfer window. Amadou Onana was one of the Everton players who saw his stock rise last season. The Belgian was really impressive in his first campaign in the Premier League. His form has not gone unnoticed. Previously, journalist Dean Jones has told Give Me Sport that Arsenal are keen on Onana, and they will surely be in the market for another midfielder if they sell any of their current options in the middle of the park. It would appear that Everton are open to cashing in on the 21-year-old. Team Talk reports that they are reluctantly prepared to sell Onana. However, they would want to make a big profit on the £33.5 million they spent to bring him to Goodison Park in the first place. Onana is a huge prospect with an enormously high ceiling. Alex Iwobi has previously suggested that he is a scary talent, and he is only going to get better in the years to come. It remains to be seen if Arsenal have any need for another midfielder. You would think that it would take a significant departure, such as Thomas Partey, for the Gunners to enter the market again. Having said that, players such as Onana do not become available all the time. So perhaps Everton's stance may tempt a few teams to reconsider their stance through fear of missing out. Do you know the Arsenal news on Mohamed Kudus? You will enjoy this video on your screen too.